Hello, friends! Welcome back to Sing, Sign, and Stories with Miss Christy from the Clearview Library District. We like to sing songs and tell stories, but also learn some of the words in American Sign Language. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at my house. Let's learn the sign for Christmas. And this is it. You just make the letter C in American Sign Language and you just kind of raise it up. If I was doing the sign for Christmas tree, I would sign Christmas and then tree. Other friends are celebrating Hanukkah. That's the sign for Hanukkah. It's like you're representing the 8 candles in the menorah. In Hanukkah, they celebrate by using lights and candles, food, family, and friends. Other people are celebrating Kwanzaa. And this is how you sign Kwanzaa. You're also signing the candles that they use to celebrate their holiday. Kwanzaa. Well, let's start with our hello song. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Well, today we're going to read one of my favorite stories that I do during Christmas. It's called The Biggest, Smallest Christmas Present by Harriet Muncaster. Well, let's do those signs. The biggest, smallest, Christmas, and then present. That's the sign for present. Okay, I'm going to scoot over and then put my glasses on. Clementine lived in an ordinary house on an ordinary street with her ordinary mom and dad and brother Charlie. But there was one extraordinary thing about Clementine. She was the smallest girl in the world. She was so small, she had her baths in a teacup. And her bed was made from a matchbox, kind of like this, guys. That's how little she is. And look what she's doing there. She turned the sink into a swimming pool, didn't she? Most of the time, it was fun to be tiny. Sadly, Christmas morning was not one of those times. Let's learn the sign for Santa. This is how you sign Santa. It's like you're signing the beard. Or I'm going to sign it like this with one hand so I can hold my book. Santa brought her a lot of nice presents. But they were very big. It's time for Clementine to tell Santa that she was not an average-sized girl. We could make Santa a giant gingerbread cookie. And then we would use the icing to write that you are a tiny person, said Mom. Let's learn the sign for cookie. Okay, this is how you sign cookies. It's like you're putting a bunch of cookies on a plate. Clementine made Santa some cookies. Clementine spent all day making Santa a big, beautiful cookie. Then she went to bed and dreamed of all the tiny toys that he would bring. Do you see what she's sleeping in, friends? That's the slipper from the fairy costume she got. The next morning, Clementine woke up and the cookie was gone. A puppy waited for her by the fireplace. A very big puppy. Santa's never going to know how small I am, wailed Clementine. So who do you think ate the cookie, friends? You're right. The puppy did. Over the year, Clementine grew, but not enough to hold the puppy's leash. I bet the puppy's getting bigger too. The next Christmas Eve, it snowed. Perfect, said Charlie. Clementine can write Santa a message in the snow on the roof. He'll see it when he lands his sleigh. Do you see what Clementine wrote in the snow? She wrote S-A-N-T. And now she's writing an A. Santa. But the next morning when Clementine came downstairs, there was a shiny new paint box waiting for her by the fireplace. A very big paint box. It must have snowed in the night, said Mom. So what would have happened to Clementine's sign if it snowed? It got covered up, didn't it? And Santa never got to see it. Over the year, the whole family thought very hard about how to tell Santa how tiny Clementine was. And just before Christmas, they came up with a plan. Dad printed out lots of pictures of Clementine playing with the toys that Santa had left her and hung them over the fireplace. You did have quite a lot of fun with them, said Dad. Yes, I did, said Clementine. And she did have a lot of fun with them, didn't she? Here she is using her fairy skirt for a slide. And she's making snow angels from her paints. And there's her puppy. On Christmas morning, Clementine went downstairs and found a huge package waiting for her by the fireplace. This Christmas present was the biggest one yet. He's done it again, said Clementine. Oh dear, said Mom and Dad. Let's open it anyway, said Charlie, who loved opening presents. You guys like to open presents? I bet you do. Oh my, said Mom. Goodness, said Dad. Wow, said Charlie. In front of them all stood the biggest, most beautiful dollhouse any of them had ever seen. And it was the perfect size for Clementine. Isn't that cool? Now she has a house just for her. And Clementine now decorates her house and she writes Santa a note. Then it says, Dear Santa, thank you for all of the gifts, but especially for my new house. It is the perfect present for me. Lots of love, Clementine. Yay! Isn't that fun? I love that story about Clementine. Okay, now we're gonna sing a song about a little snowman. Okay, let's learn the sign for snowman. We know the sign for snow, and then this is how you sign man. You make a number 5, touch your forehead, and then your chest. So if I was gonna sign woman, I would touch my chin and then my chest. Snow man. Ready? I'm a little snowman, short and fat. Here is my scarf, and here is my hat. When the snow is falling, come and play. The sun comes out, I melt away. Let's try that again, ready? I'm a little snowman, short and fat. Here is my scarf, and here is my hat. When the snow is falling, come and play. The sun comes out, I melt away. And you guys can melt into little puddles on the floor, and then you can make it snow again and build your snowman back up. Good job, everybody. Hey, look who came to visit us. Do you remember meeting Mojo before? Here's my cat, Mojo. Remember the sign for cat? Cat Good job. Well, I hope everybody has a very happy Christmas and a happy Hanukkah and a happy Kwanzaa. I think my cat's gonna eat the cookie. Let's do our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Oh, Mojo wants to say goodbye too. Bye, everybody. Have a good Christmas. Bye, friends.